就好了。You don't need anything else. 是吗？ What else do you want to say? If you're introducing yourself, it does make a difference where and when this is, right? But let's say it's for a job interview. If you're introducing yourself to someone and you want the job, then what do you need to tell that person? One thing that every student should know is the name of their school, right? Both pronunciation and spelling, and what you study, right? There is a lot of design here at中国科技大学. You have a lot of design programs, graphic design, interior design, and so on. But if you can't tell people what you study, how will you explain it? So, a large part of introductions is actually just being prepared. You can practice pronunciation. 这个不用外国老师，是可以自己练习, right? But you need to understand what you're doing. 每个语言的问题就是这样子，练习过，因为练习有可能是练习错的 ，right？ 所以要了解跟练习都需要 ，okay? So if you can understand what the problem is, then you can practice and fix the problem. And it's the same thing with everything else with introductions. What other problems are there? 中文的字 problem 那个问题跟 question 问题是很好用的字 right? Because when there's a problem, you can ask something about it. You can ask a question. And if you can ask, then you can learn from it. So, have you ever tried to introduce yourself and had a problem? What problem did you have? The last time you tried to introduce yourself, what problem did you have? No answer. All right, let me put it this way. When you see people introducing themselves, if you watch things on TV, or maybe you have older sisters or brothers who have experience, what did they tell you? What are problems that people have when they try to introduce themselves? Okay, let's try it right now. How about each of you introduce yourself to me? 如果没有英文的名字，可以用中文的名字。But everybody introduce yourself. So, hi, my name is Steph. I come from Canada. I'm an English teacher. 换你。试试看。That's it. Okay, so 第一个问题。Okay, you need to speak loud enough. One of the biggest problems you'll have when you're introducing yourself is that you'll get embarrassed, right? 一定会不好意思。但是哪一个 how do you say that? Which one is more embarrassing? When you say it nice and clear, hi, my name, and then 他有可能听不懂，还是如果你说，他说啊，再一次，听不懂，大声。That's embarrassing, right? So it's something you can work on. 是一个问题，所以可以问，所以可以有一个答案。So if you naturally speak quietly, right? A lot of girls not naturally talk quietly. That's okay. But if you want to introduce yourself, you're going to feel very bad if someone keeps saying "oh, 再次," or if they just say your name wrong. Oh, Jen. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Jen. And then they always call you Jen. You meant to tell Jane. Yeah. Jane, right? That's a English word. And then the other person learns you as Jen. Then from now on, he will say your name wrong, and every time he talks to you, you'll be a little bit, right? And then you don't know how to fix it, because right? So really, that whole thing is one of the biggest problems here. So how can we fix it? 真的很重要的。Okay. So, one other big thing about volume. Find the one T. Nobody will understand if there's a mistake, right? That's the problem. It's just like on your phone, there's a speaker in here, right? How do you know if this is a good quality speaker? Even if we look at those speakers there, how do we know if they are good quality? Okay, and as a 了解它有错还是没有错？是好做的还是不好做的？如果都是小声用的，有问题，听不出来。You don't hear it. All right. You have to practice speaking up so that you can hear the problems. 如果都是太小声的，问题听不出来，所以没有办法了解这个问题。So you can't make it any better. Okay. So that's one thing. See, there's one problem. Okay, funny. Okay, so there we have another problem. You started okay, you told me your name, but then you weren't really sure of your words, right? One big part of doing this is if you don't know what to say, then everybody's looking at you, and then you always say, right? So, practice, but also, very important, practice it more than one way. And this also goes with the next question, preparing for interviews, right? Anything you want to prepare for. You know, in Taiwan, usually what people do when they are told to prepare something for class is they write it all down, right? If it's a speaking thing, they write it all down. And then either they read it, so they're like, hi, my name is, and I go to this school, and this is my job, and it's nice to meet you. And that's no good. I mean, if you're reading it, you're talking to your paper the whole time, right? Or they memorize it, 都要记得. And then they're doing it this way. Hi, my name is Ben, and I go to China University of, they're trying to remember it in their head. And they're the problem. If you get stuck, if you forget one word, you stop there, right? You can't keep going. So, the same thing applies here for